Hey guys, how's it going? So this is what Twitter voted for, basically. That is currently the plan, and I think it is just best if we get straight on into it. Alright. The soft glow of my monitors is the only light in the room. Another late night at the desk. The usual routine, scrolling through commits, checking merge conflicts, and occasionally pushing updates to my latest project. I know what these words mean, chat. Trust. The notification sound breaks my concentration. Wow. I tab over to my inbox, expecting another routine notification. Real. Me for real. Instead, I see a name that makes me sit up straight. Sit up straight here. Get immersed. Vedal, the creator of Neurosama, the AI that's been making waves across Twitch, playing Oshu and chatting with viewers in ways no one thought possible. The message is short, but it makes my heart race. Hey, checked out your application in GitHub. Your Among Us modding experience caught my attention. I know my way around Among Us mods. I'm planning to program Neuro to pathfind in Among Us. Make her actually play the game. Interested in helping out? Vedal. Vedal wants my input on Neuro's development? The AI that's been taking Twitch by storm? I should probably respond before I convince myself this isn't real. How should I respond? I want to keep it professional, you know? We don't want to come on too strong to start off with, chat. I'd be interested in hearing more about specific improvements you're looking to implement. My experience with real-time systems in game mods might be relevant. I hit send and try to distract myself by returning to my code. The cursor blinks back at me, but my mind is elsewhere. Time slips by as I wait on his response. The minutes stretch into hours. I'm deep in a debugging session when 11:34 p.m. Still up? Got time for a call? Easier to explain what I'm working on. Oh boy. Oh man, it's so immersive. I quickly run a hand through my messy hair and adjust my webcam. The call connects and suddenly there he was. Oh my gosh, it's him. John VTuber. My breath caught slightly. Seeing him in person was different from the occasional streams I watched. His emerald green skin caught me off guard at first. I'd seen it in streams, of course, but somehow the soft lighting in his room made the colors seem warmer, more alive. Hey, thanks for jumping on so late. A gentle smile played across his lips, and despite his formal composure, I couldn't help but notice how the soft lighting in his room caught the smooth surface of his bald green head, giving it an almost ethereal glow that made my face feel warm. I'm feeling pretty warm right now, chat, I'm not gonna lie. There's something captivating about the way the light played across it, its perfect curve. Like a precious emerald catching the light just right. The chaos emeralds. Thanks for reaching out. Yeah, you know, we want to be polite to start off with, guys. This is some Riz tips from your favorite Rizzler over here. No problem at all. Your email caught me at the perfect time. I'm usually up late coding anyway. Gotcha, that's good to hear. Your Among Us modding work with 5UP in your development as the lead dev on the Submerged mod caught my attention. How many modders can handle projects of that scale? The way you adapted the core game mechanics is impressive. It was good to hear the work stood on its own merits. It was a challenging project, creating one of the first most widely known mods in the game. He continues, absently running his turtle stubs over his perfectly smooth green head. A gesture that momentarily distracts me. I'm pretty distracted right now, to be honest. Neurosama needs a robust pathfinding system. We've got the basics down, but making an AI navigate Among Us tasks while maintaining realistic player movements will be challenging. The light from his monitors creates a soft halo around his bald head as he talks, and I have to consciously focus on his words rather than how the glow complements his green complexion. Look at that. See this, chat? This is peak male performance right here. So, based on your experience with those projects, what do you think? Are you interested in taking on this project? I'd love to help. The pathfinding challenges sound interesting. I've got some ideas already about how we could approach the task navigation. His expression brightens at my response, and I find myself momentarily distracted by his enthusiastic demeanor that's not often seen on streams. Gap Moe, we love to see it. Perfect. We've got a solid foundation with the language model, but getting it to interact with the game in a way that feels natural to viewers will be challenging. Yes, because it's 2 different AIs, as I understand. The thought of working on such an innovative project, it's a chance to push the boundaries of what's possible with game interactions. And if it meant more and if it meant more late night calls with the enigmatic green turtle in front of me. Think you could start tomorrow? I can send you the documentation tonight. Looking forward to it. I'll be sure to check it over. Great, looking forward to working with you, Alex. This is all canon, by the way. Is that Speak Ozzy? That is him, Speak Ozzy himself. That is me, yes. Hello, hello. Playing a little funny game here. This is what I'm playing because that is what they voted for overwhelmingly, so... This is what I'm trapped doing, yeah. The way he says my name makes my heart skip a beat. After we disconnect, I sit in my dark room for a long moment, staring at my blank screen. Me for real. What had started as a normal coding night had turned into something else entirely. As I finally head to bed, my mind wanders between thoughts of a certain green turtle who had just turned my world upside down. This is peak, to be honest. This is peak gameplay. 2 months had passed. 2 month time skip is crazy. Since that fateful late night call. Yo. Development continues at a consistent but frustratingly slow pace. I've been watching his streams more frequently now. Too frequently. Tonight is another dev stream. The chat scrolling by as Vedal explains the latest updates. What am I fucking doing, dude? But he's not alone anymore. These days, he really is. I need to head back to YouTube. Hold on. Vedal from time to time would stream with Annie. Family streams, as the chat calls them. The word family. I can't, dude. The word family feels like a knife twisting in my chest. Vedal, my pookie turtle, the sunshine of my life, is slowly slipping away. Each family stream, another reminder of what I can't have. And the music just cuts out. That is peak. There's another problem that is not here in the to-dos. Okay. How do you want to handle vents? If I'm recording data about nearby players, if other players are within a certain radius, the AI should avoid venting. Yo, voice acting? That's crazy! That's insane! I don't even have to do it. I try not to get distracted by his physics. It's a fucking turtle, man. As he talks, the way his whole body bounces with each word. VTuber technology really has come far. I feel like that should be possible, and the only reason why it would not be possible is if the developer isn't competent, because in theory, it should be possible. Wow, so exactly half of the game is voice acted. Apparently. Alex X Vedal best couple. Before I could stop myself, the words tumble out. Alex X Vedal best couple? Unfortunately not. There's no shipping going on between me and Vedal because he's already taken. By who? Probably by... that's crazy. This is crazy in hindsight, knowing what has happened. This game is crazy in hindsight, knowing what has happened. It aged badly. This guy! He stands out of his chair and his VTuber face tracking loses focus. He's clearly embarrassed and flustered. It's my confirmation right there. My pookie turtle has been stolen. Are you denying it? The chat is going absolutely wild now, but I barely notice. All I can focus on is the way his green features have brightened with what is definitely a blush. This is peak. This is peak gameplay. This might be game of the year. This may be game of the year, to be honest. Should we ask Newer then? Maybe she has more insight. Hero, what is the relationship between Vedal and Annie? They're both AIs. No way! No way! Leaked. Crazy. I mean, that doesn't exclude the possibility. He leaves the deep sigh and returns to debugging the code. My heart pounds in my ears as I realize what I've done. Confess my feelings, however indirectly, in front of thousands of viewers. Before I can finish my thought, a Discord DM pops up on my screen. A private message from Vedal. I wonder what this is. Can we talk after the stream? Just us. Game of the year, to be honest. My heart stops. The words blur together as I stare at those 7 words. Just 7 words that somehow managed to make my fingers tremble over my keyboard. As I'm trembling right now. Did I mess up? Is he mad? Is he gonna kick me off the project? The thoughts race through my mind as I try to maintain my composure for the remaining hour of the stream. 3 hours later. My Discord rings. I take a deep breath. I adjust my webcam for the 15th time and click accept. The call connects and I nearly fall out of my chair. There's Vedal, but not the Vedal I'm used to. His turtle form is the same, but now he's wearing thigh-high pink and white striped socks that somehow perfectly fit his turtle stubs. Wow. It's all over the screen. My brain short circuits, unable to process the combination of professional game developer and cute femboy aesthetic. Alex, about what you said on stream. But I can barely focus on his words. His body's jiggle physics seem even more hypnotic now. The pink and white stripes of his socks only adding to the mesmerizing effect. I need to be honest with you. I tried to form words, but my brain is still trying to comprehend how those socks can look so good on his little stubs. Don't ever fucking make me say the word little stubs again, bro. There's nothing between me and Annie. Nothing at all. The truth is, I've been distracted lately. By someone else. The jiggle physics intensify as he shifts nervously, making his whole form bounce. His femboy socks steady despite the chaos. By you, Alex, your code, your passion for Among Us, the way you debug like no one else. Oh yeah. Your socks. Oh, these? He wiggles his I'm not saying that word ever again, dude. I'm not doing it. Subtly showing off the pink and white stripes with a playful tilt. I'm having too much fun with this, dude. I thought you might like them. I noticed how you always seem to get flustered when my jiggle physics act up. So, what do you think about us? About this? He does a little spin, his whole model threatening to break Unity's physics engine. Wow. So many polygons, man. And in that moment, watching a green turtle VTuber in femboy socks pirouette in my Discord call at 2 a.m., I realize I've never been more sure of anything in my life. Vedal, your genius isn't the only thing that's captivating. Oh god. The jarring change in music is what's getting me, to be honest. He blushes, and even though through the digital medium, I can feel the warmth of his blush, seeing the way his turtle features soften with vulnerability. Is that a yes? Yes, my Pookie turtle, but please, keep the socks on. Gladly. This'll be our little secret. Vedal's secret. Name drop, dude! There's something I wanted to talk about too. I've been thinking about our next project together. Something different. A Subnautica mod, themed around a new role. What about Among Us? All our work. Sometimes we need to let go of old things to build something new. Besides, that project will always live in the archives. Abandoned. The abandoned archives, perchance? Are the archives abandoned? A remnant of the past. It'll be an abandoned archive. And then they all clapped. And then they all clapped. The end. What a game, to be honest. This might be top 10 games. I'm not even gonna lie. This is just this is beautiful, to be honest. I am going to speedrun this game at some point because that's funny.